We're live.
I thought you were going to start it. You're in the starter seat.
I'm never the first one to speak.
Oh, what's up, good people? Happy Sunday. It is the Sunday. It's Cinco de Mayo. Arriba!
Why are you, can I stop you? Why are you so loud?
Am I loud?
Since this morning. No, it's not. I just turned you all the way down.
It may be your
Since
headphones.
this morning to right the fuck now, you have just been loud. Not for what?
I woke up this morning feeling really, really good. I woke up this morning.
But do you have to be loud? That's my question. Like, do you have to be as loud as you are?
I don't feel like I'm loud.
This morning, it should be no reason why I heard you that fucking loud in your shower. Your shower is at least 10 feet away.
It is definitely 10 feet away, and I'm surprised you heard me this morning. I don't think I was loud.
I'm telling you were loud. You were loud, like screaming. It just felt like you were screaming.
I was not screaming.
You were that loud, and I was so confused on why you were that loud.
I was just excited. I woke up this morning just feeling good. I don't know why. I just felt really, really good this morning. So good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to Jackie and everybody at Ladies Night, because those are my go-to Mexican friends. But I don't know if they're Mexican, so maybe I should not say that.
Isn't Jackie?
I don't know her ethnicity.
So what have you been so happy about?
I don't know. I really woke up this morning feeling like amazing. Like I didn't get into it, but I had a rough day on Friday with my boss. And then, I don't know, yesterday was cool and chilling, and today I woke up just like, man, like, life is good. Like, I just really felt really refreshed and just really happy. Well, it's work stuff.
That you can or cannot talk about?
I can't talk about. Just work stuff. But we made it over, and now we're here. Did you get a new phone?
It's the same phone.
Phone case?
It's the same phone case.
It looks really weird. I don't know. By the way, I know you're probably thinking, I only hear two people. Yeah. Hear two people because we don't know where the fuck Eric is.
He'll be here when he's here. You should have read the description that I put in this episode today, because both of y'all had me fucked. I was so lost on what the fuck happened before the show started.
I had to take an emergency phone call. My cousin's father is passing away. He's like dying of cancer. So he had one of those, you have one of those moments like when you need to really be there for your family and listen and be an ear. So I thought
that was Breon that called you.
No, well, Breon was on the phone.
Oh, like a three-way.
It was like a
FaceTime.
three-way FaceTime. Yeah. But yeah, so I had to take care of that. That's what happened. I did run out until you start the show, though.
Because I wasn't starting it with just myself.
Yes, you can start the show with yourself.
No, that's why we were.
You could have been like, "What's up? Good morning, good people. It is Christian Charles Almighty White, and I'm hunted down in the Good News radio station for the Get Right Radio Show." And then it was just what everybody would have been.
No, that wasn't happening.
You would have been like, "Good morning. I don't know where the fuck these niggas are, but I'm here. So, let's talk about the game last night. I guess the Warriors lost to the Rockets, so the Rockets still in it. So now it's 3-1. 2-1?
It's 2-1.
2-1 with the Warriors leading. So it really was all on James Harden last night because he hit that three right in overtime.
And Eric Gordon.
Yeah, and Eric Gordon. So shout out to them. Yo, I really don't know who's going to take it this year, but yeah.
Anyway.
You see, I know a little bit about sports.
So how was your week?
My week was cool. Yeah. My week was cool. I'm trying to think what I did this week. I went to Travis Scott's birthday party. Was that last week or this week? This week. I went to Travis Scott's birthday party.
That's cool. Are you going to tell me how it was?
I'm still processing it. So I was going to an event. I was actually at an event with my friend Kaya, who invited me to a sensual game night. So the sensual game night, you should go to one of those. There's lots of pretty girls there and titties.
What is a sensual game night?
It's like sexual game night. They don't do it, but like there's like
describe a game.
So one of the game was Mother May I, and then like everybody stands in a circle, and then like you turn around and they point the fingers like Mother May I, and it's like, what? May I suck your titty?
And you do it?
Yeah, and the girl will pull out her titty and you will suck her titty.
So if I was at this party, I could say, "Mother, may I? Can that girl over here give me some head?" That what happened?
Well, no, because it's not that X-rated.
Like, what kind of party is
this? That has to be agreed upon.
So you were at this party sucking titties?
I was not sucking titties. I was watching other people suck a titty. Because
Eric just walked into some foolishness.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Catch up, get along. So they were playing Mother May I, and then also there was like strip Jenga. There was also like Truth or Dare, like with the buckets. So I was there with that, and then and all that debauchery. And then my boss was like, "Where are you at?" And I was like, "No, we were supposed to meet a guy about seeing the venue." He's like, "Where are you at?" I thought we were supposed to see a venue, and I said, "Yeah, but you never said what time." So then we went. And I had to leave there, and I get to the venue. He's standing outside, says, "Well, I'm over this. Get in the Uber." I get in the Uber, not knowing where the fuck we going. Like, I done left this sensual party with my friends to go see this spot. And now when I get there, we have to go. So I'm really like, okay, I'm fucking over it. Like, you made me leave, and now we're about to go to some undisclosed location, like, to do the fuck what, right? We pull up to Universal Studios, and he's like, "Okay, Kelvin, when you get out, you tell him I'm in the car." I'm like, where are we at? He's like, "This is Travis Scott's birthday party." And I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Travis Kylie Scott birthday party?" It's like, "Yeah." So we get out the car, and we go up there and have to finagle our way in there, and guess what we did? We went inside Travis Scott's 25th birthday party. And when I tell you, it was... I haven't really processed it all. It's still kind of surreal. Like, you look over here, and it's Travis and Kylie over there giving each other tattoos and getting tattoos done. And then you walk back a little.
He rented out the whole park?
Well, no, he had like a sound stage.
Oh,
it was like right by Steve's sound stage. Mm-hmm. So you look over there, it's Kylie and Travis doing tattoos and shit. And then we go back a little bit further, and it's the Migos.
What?
And then over there by the Migos is Kourtney Kardashian. And then across the way, you see the baby and Young Thug.
Was all of the Migos there?
Except the one that got left off Bad and Bougie.
Oh, no.
Takeoff was not there.
Well,
I be feeling really bad for him.
He doesn't like to talk.
I think
he's very weird.
Yeah. He was not there, but Quavo and Offset were there, and they were really nice. And
where was Sweetie?
She wasn't there neither, nor Cardi, so I don't know.
Huh.
So then Young Thug and the baby over there. And then what's the real tall, light-skinned basketball player? Look real old in the face, like a dog.
Is it the one with the unibrow?
No, not Anthony Davis. I think he played for the Lakers. He just looked real old.
JaVale McGee?
Yeah, he was there.
Mm-hmm. Did you speak to any of these people?
I did speak to JaVale because I knew who he was, but I said what's up like a head.
You didn't know who he was. You just didn't even know his name.
I knew of him. I knew he was tall. I knew he was a basketball player. So I said, what's up?
What'd you say to him?
What's up, man? He said, "What's up, man?"
Oh.
That was
extensive.
I know, right? I don't know what you do at these parties. I don't know how to. And then
you just say hello.
Yeah, that's why I keep it moving. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? Hey, good luck in the playoffs. Oh, you're not in it. So, like, what the fuck?
You could have said that.
No, and they got beat up at the party. No, they kicked out. No, and I really just gave a head nod to Offset and Quavo because they were over there smoking. So,
did you smoke with them?
No, I did not smoke with them.
Why?
Why would I smoke with them?
Bitch, why don't you care?
Why would I smoke with them? That's inappropriate.
Is it?
Walk up and say, "Let me hit your blunt." Like, how does this work?
I'm pretty sure they would have said okay.
You just go and introduce yourself, and then all of a sudden you're in the safe. Now, this is not planned.
And then they're probably going to rotate it. Like, hey, you want some?
They're not pressed about weed. It was just a moment.
Also, I was not dressed for the occasion.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing, thank God I put on jeans, but I literally had on a T-shirt and a hoodie. Because I went to the other event thinking like, oh, it's just, I didn't know it was a central game night. They said a game night. So I just pop up like, oh, we're going to somebody's house or something. It's a sensual game night at a club.
Have you heard of this? A sensual game night?
And it was black
people,
people,
it depends. Is it hosted by a girl?
Yeah.
Patriana?
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
You went?
No, I just know of her from past events. She's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was there. That's where the titties was out.
Never. Yeah, always. Never not be prepared. Just act like it's something big.
I am now. From now on, I'm going to get dressed everywhere I go.
Absolutely.
Like, especially these late night calls because I was so mad. Thankfully, I had on a good pair of shoes.
Good.
Because if not, they probably would have kicked me out. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, how'd you get here? Deborah Cox voice.
I was like, so.
Why are you in here?
I had on a hoodie, my Bread Cella Kentucky State University T-shirt.
Why would you wear that?
Because I was going to a game night, not knowing that it was going to be at a club, not knowing I was going to see fucking Travis Scott.
Are you dating someone right now?
No.
Okay, so why would you dress like that?
Because I'm actually over it.
I'm sorry, you're not dating someone right now?
And you lied in my face?
No, this is my first time hearing it too.
Have you seen anybody at the house?
Yeah.
Have you heard anybody at the house?
That's a determining factor.
Not in the 1 or 2 days.
Not in the one. You made that shit up. Who the fuck was over the house in the 1 or 2 days?
No, I'm saying like I haven't in 1 or 2 days.
Who was over the house in the last 2 or 3 days? 3 or 4
I
days?
I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody been over the house since like motherfucking March, April. Well, actually, no.
Are you gonna tell us about
April. I've been talked about it.
this? You never. No, you didn't. You just said you're gonna let shit play out.
Eric, haven't I talked about it? Like the end was coming?
I mean, yes, but then we haven't seen you for a week.
Okay, but I'm not. We don't even.
My point in asking this question is that you should always
always
be ready.
be prepared. Yes, just like
And now my point in the follow-up question is what happened.
nothing happened. I really just letting it play out. I'm just chilling. I just feel like if you're not giving me your energy, and I'm not giving you my energy, but it is somebody I want to give my energy to.
That doesn't live here.
That does not live here. Story of my life.
We spoke about this last week.
Right, but it gets avoided me.
Properly allocating your energy.
Yeah, and that's why I'm giving my energy to what's a source. Something that texts me. Someone that has conversations. Like, I realized that I don't like small talk.
Don't you make small talk with your Uber drivers?
I do.
All the fucking time.
But, like, in a relationship, I don't want small talk.
What do you want to talk about?
The most random of things. Don't text me.
But that can be small talk.
No. See, okay, I'm not going to read our text thread because
Absolutely
it's too much.
not.
But there was definitely like a text message that I seen on the internet that has been circulating. It really spoke to my heart and soul, and I realized that like it clicked with me. Like, damn, what the fuck? It says, this was someone texting me. I said, okay, I'm gonna be honest because that's how I am. I really don't like small talk all the time. It's uninteresting to me. To have the same conversation every time we talk is useless to someone like me. I like having more in-depth conversations. Every time you text me, you say good morning, I say it back, but I already know exactly how the conversation will go with hardly any differentiation at all. Then it goes exactly how I thought to me. Not to be rude, but that's extremely boring. And for all of that, we could just not talk anymore. I'm a pro conversationalist, and while I understand that not everyone is like me, I only like conversing with those who know how to converse as well. Just thought I'd be honest with you.
See, but if you say that to somebody who's not as talkative as them, okay, but now you just ran them off.
You did, but I think what it is what are we? It's okay to send me a good morning text, but then like if it's just like, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Or how's your day been? Oh, okay, cool. What you eat for dinner? Okay, cool.
Well, it sounds like neither one of y'all are talking about anything.
But, like, if you try to expand on it, and then it goes nowhere, like, you can ask basic questions, and then they go into a whole separate conversation.
You're right.
When the conversation is good. But if you're still there in that same, like, merry-go-round of, hi, good morning, good night, hey, what you doing?
Oh, yeah, that shit is whack.
That's stupid. Like, I don't, if we leave the conversation and then you have to ask me what I'm doing 3 times during that day, that means our conversation isn't that great. Because we should be still conversing about other stuff.
But even if you have to ask, what are you doing? Like when me and Lavender text, we never ask what each other are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the conversation just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I feel like I would know what you're doing. Like, you're probably at work, so I don't really have to ask what you're doing. Or you're probably at home, or you're probably at the gym, so I don't necessarily have to ask you what you're doing.
Or like
so we can just have a conversation.
Or you have random conversations about the most random of things. Like, we would talk about, we were talking about music last night, and we were also talking about, movies, random shit, meme battles.
Okay.
Just fun stuff. You know, then you build a friendship first. It's not like, it's like a genuine, honest getting to know you. And I think that's what's missing a lot of times.
No, that's real.
Well, yeah.
The what are you doing cycle is, that shit blows mine.
That's why I don't like asking what are you doing.
But I feel like a lot of people don't know where to pick up from there. So.
I mean, yeah, because, I mean, just like Brittany just said, some people don't know how to converse. Or some people just can't converse. But it shouldn't be that fucking hard. If you interested in somebody, or if you have that type of feeling for somebody, you should know how to talk. Talking should be easy for somebody you actually like.
Yeah, unless you're just awkward as fuck.
But even if you're awkward, if you really like that person, y'all should be able to have a conversation about whatever.
Some people get kind of like, I don't know the lower term for starstruck. Love struck?
Yeah, let's use
Love
that.
struck?
We can use that.
And they just don't know what to say. And everything they say sounds stupid.
Yeah, but it's like if you think it sounds stupid, it may not sound stupid to the other person. Because if the other person likes you just as much, just them talking to you is going to be like, oh shit, we're actually talking, so this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you think it's stupid, not saying you, but like just like the other, just in case if the other person think it's stupid, it's not going to be them to me. Yeah,
I don't really get love struck. I read this meme though the other day, and it was just like me flirting with someone. Hey, do you like bread? I was like, what?
But random questions like that are, yeah, like it shows. I feel like anybody could laugh off a random ass question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like anybody can. Yeah, like anything. Yeah. Like Lavender the other day was like, she asked me, do I like something? I thought it was random, but I didn't say like the fuck was, like I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, don't break
like I didn't think it like that was stupid. Like it's a conversation.
It's pushing the conversation forward so it won't get stale. Like a conversation is two things. It's two people.
Right.
So like that's why I feel like if you had to revert back to what you're doing.
Are we talking about what's this person's nickname? What was it?
The hell if I know.
Who?
I don't even guess.
I can't say his name.
The last person I was talking to?
The person I always ask you about.
I don't even remember they had a nickname.
Wasn't it like Sunshine? Or
Sunflower.
Yeah, that. So he always asks you what you doing?
No. It's not even like a conversation. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Keep telling you need to do shit instead of waiting for a fucking opportunity. You need to make the opportunity.
I just be chilling, Eric.
No, that's fine. I'm over here sweating like a bag of fucking Jiffy Pop.
Were you running?
A bag of what?
Jiffy Pop. I was out. So I looked out the window this morning. I used the sky to gauge what the temperature is, and fuck the app. So it was looking gloomy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put on this sweatsuit. Yeah. One of the guys at the building gave it to me, and it's clearly for a woman because it says "sexy" at the top left corner. And I'm just like,
that's how they see you.
Yeah, well, I feel hot, but I got it through hand me down. He passed it to someone else because it was their size, and then he was just like, I can't have this. You know, it says "sexy" in the corner. I'm like, you're gay. Hang it up. So he didn't want it, and who am I to turn out sweatsuits? Because all I have is tight clothes and crop tops.
Love free clothes.
Right. So I took it, and then I put this shit on, and I'm like Strong Jane over here, and I'm just like, God damn, it's hot. What the fuck, Sky? So it's just hot, and I really try to power walk into the studio. I'm over here trying to regain my breath. So this small talk we are having is great. I'm not exhausted. I'm trying to build up stamina.
What is going on in the comments?
A lot.
We're just having a conversation amongst ourselves.
About what?
A lot of happy birthday, Vonnie. Keith said
happy
Vonnie
birthday,
should get
Vonnie.
Yeah, I was looking to see whose birthday it
Happy
was.
birthday, Vonnie. Happy birthday,
I'm going to let him sing it because you ain't going to like my version.
Happy birthday. And I can't go no more because that was 15 seconds. We have to pay for the rest.
Oh.
Pew, 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 pew.
Well, wouldn't you be honored that you get sued by Stevie?
I would be so honored.
Yeah, you'd be destitute.
Oh my goodness!
Too.
You know, I would show up to that lawsuit happy. That
He
court
ain't
date
gonna be
so
there.
Oh, I would make him come.
Wow, that
Pause.
sounds wild.
Pause.
And gross.
Pause.
Brittany said ASOS has some good crop tops.
I know.
I love ASOS. I got my birthday shoes from there.
ASOS is great, and they
ASOS
have an
crop
amazing
tops?
return policy.
Yeah, they do.
I don't exercise it enough because I end up liking the clothes too much and don't want to return it. But
I don't ever return anything. And Brian was
I
telling
don't
me
know
about
why.
that. I'll buy stuff all the time that I know I don't need,
mm-hmm.
and then I'll keep it. Like last night, I told myself, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your story.
No, it's fine.
I went to Target.
Mm-hmm.
The Target was next to the H&M.
Is this in downtown
Yeah,
LA?
Fig,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fig and 7th. I said, oh, well, let me just, go see what they got.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget there's a shopping part over there instead of me always going to Fox Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I went in there, and why did I spend $85 on shorts?
Just one pair of shorts?
At Target?
at H&M.
Oh,
I got
God.
6 pair of shorts, guys,
For what?
for the summer.
Just because he could. Just because he motherfucking could.
I'm on
I don't
the
know.
budget.
I don't like
I'm on a
buying
budget.
clothes unless like there's an event coming up that I need to.
I
have
don't.
a
Yeah, I
different
don't.
case.
I don't do it unless there is an event coming up. But it's like I'll tell myself I only can wear this once if I take a picture in it. I'll send it back, and then I'm just like, these are lit as fuck. I will find another way.
Yeah, that's
and
how.
then I keep them.
That's why I have a lot of random clothes. Cause
Yeah.
I'll take one picture and then it's just in there and it sits there for a while, and I'm like, oh, I ain't wear this shit in a minute.
But options are great because if I get rid of all the new shit I get, then it brings me back to the old shit every time.
But I always end up wearing all my old shit. Like, I have a rotation of probably like 20 things I like to wear all the time.
Absolutely.
And then I have like 75 other things that are just sitting in my closet that I never pull out. I think I need to rotate it.
Or if you want to yard sale it, but for free, I'll be over there.
You know, and a lot of people have said that. Why don't you just, like, open up your closet for people to go shopping?
Yeah.
And I thought about that, and I was going to do that. But then I also always feel like stuff has sentimental value.
You're a hoarder.
Oh, I wore this when I was at such and such.
That's
and
basically what you just said.
When I was at Blase. And I feel like, oh. But now I need, this year.
So it has sentimental value because you went to somewhere and you wore it?
And it was a moment.
It was a moment.
It was a moment.
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm kind of the same way. It takes for clothes to be really busted down for me to get rid of them. But I won't put them in the Salvation Army bin or nothing. I will really toss it. I'm like, I don't think anyone should be in this.
I don't even toss it. I have clothes from freshman year of college.
Same.
In the back of my
Actually,
closet
never,
right now. In the back of my closet, in a tub that I never go in, there's clothes in there from freshman year. Like all my 34 pants that I don't know why I was wearing a 34 at the time.
I'm about to say, Kelvin, aren't you just coming into a 34?
I'm a 30. Barely a 31. So I don't know why my pants were 34.
What were you doing?
That's because you're not a fucking 30. You wear your jeans skin tight.
No, I don't wear my jeans skin tight.
You do wear your jeans skin tight. That's probably why you had a 34, because that was your actual size.
No, a 34 will fall off.
What size is that shirt?
What size is this shirt right now?
Because you wear a large.
It's probably a medium.
You wear a large.
I don't wear a large shirt.
I don't know why you like your clothes skin tight.
Because
you don't wear your size.
I do always wear my size. You wear oversized.
I don't wear my size in sneakers, I realize, and that upsets me.
What?
Yeah.
Why you don't wear your size in sneakers?
I had to get it together because shit just wasn't fitting and I was uncomfortable. But this was like most of my middle school, high school life because my feet were so big for my height and people were like, damn, you got some big ass feet. Mostly my family. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, God, how can I mask this? So I would always go to like a half size down. And
you gonna fuck up your feet.
I know. So
you gonna do that with Chucks?
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way. I learned that with Doc Martens. I learned that with Jordans. I learned that with so many good shoes. And yeah, I was just like, I can play this off. Nobody will talk about my feet. And now I recently did that shit with. I think I told you one of the residents gave me a pair of sneakers, but I was just like, I could do 11.5. Them shits are so fucking uncomfortable.
What size do you wear?
12.
Oh.
But they're such nice sneakers, and I'm going to keep forswearing them.
Well, you know, I used to wear 12, but now I wear 11.5.
You see, I don't understand the regression.
I bet you wear 12. You
my
really wear 12.
Flop off my feet now. I don't know. I'm really weird. Maybe I hurt my toes and bit my toes.
You just don't like wearing your size. That's all it is.
You
just don't like wearing your size.
Fed up with your tight ass clothes.
Huh?
Now, when I walk out the house in something baggy, you be like, "Where the fuck is Kelvin going?" Like,
no, I'm not. I would say that's your size.
We're like, "What the fuck is that?"
I would say that's your actual size. So even your sweats be tight as fuck.
My
nigga, they're
sweats
sweats
are not tight. These are joggers.
Your red Adidas sweats, them shits be skin tight.
Those are tight.
Those are
skin tight as fuck.
Those are tight.
We all came to
like nigga. All of your shit is tight.
I will
for whatever reason.
Those pants are tight.
Yeah,
and those are supposed to be Those are supposed to be somewhat baggy.
Well, the shorts I got
are probably skin tight.
They're not skin tight. They're loose.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sure they are.
And they are a medium.
You don't wear that, but that's okay. Wear what you want to wear.
If I wear a large pant, I would fall down. Okay. And then you guys are like, why is Kelvin sagging? Why is he a thug now? What does Kelvin think?
I definitely wouldn't use the word thug, but I would ask what's going on here, sis.
Yeah, because I can't be a thug with glasses. I realized that a long time ago.
Is that really not true?
Have you ever seen a thug with glasses?
Let me think.
You think about it.
Let me think.
Yep.
Who?
On Get Rich or Die Trying.
I feel like I've seen a few people try and pull that look off.
50 Cent's father figure in the movie. You wear glasses.
I ain't never seen that movie.
And
that's a throwback.
Have you seen
His life is
The Hate You Give?
That's probably why he's a cunt.
The Hate You Give, yeah.
The dad, he was in that movie too, and he was a thug. He wore glasses.
Well, he was like an old thug.
I feel like I've seen a lot of older thuggish black men in movies have glasses.
Yeah, but like nobody that's out there like in the streets.
Oh,
Biggie
like
wore
in the
glasses.
Biggie wore glasses when?
I mean, they wore prescription, but he wore shades. Those are glasses.
No, prescription. No,
I'm pretty sure there's
not one thug with
wore
glasses.
glasses.
You can't be out gangbanging with glasses. You can't run from the cops and your glasses are falling off your face.
Yeah,
that's not. No, you can't do it.
Big Smoke from Grand Theft Auto.
Bye, Chris.
He wore glasses.
Goodbye, Chris.
He literally wore glasses.
Which Grand Theft Auto is this one?
San
Goodbye.
Andreas.
You
Oh,
cannot be a thug with glasses.
I'm gonna find one later.
You find one later.
I feel like there's so many. I was gonna say Ving Rhames, but he was also Holiday Heart, so
He needs an Oscar.
He
should have got one for that.
Reparation Oscars. He needs one.
do white people know that movie?
Holiday Heart?
Yeah.
Not like we know it.
Well, obviously not. But
I got the bike holiday.
do
There's
they
so many
know it?
people who deserve Oscars that like he deserved one.
Isn't Angela Bassett still waiting?
Yeah, Angela Bassett does not have one.
I mean, for me, it's only one role I really give her one. That's the Tina Turner. Damn, what's it called?
What's Love Got to Do
That's
with
what
It?
she was robbed.
Yeah, she was robbed, but that's the only role I really give
She
her
was
one for.
nominated and she lost to a woman who was mute the whole movie.
Yeah,
What?
she literally had no lines.
And she should have won an Emmy for Katie Jackson. Oh.
He's
a liar.
I mean, I need to see the category.
cheat, but I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
When
I don't
she
want
is
you. I don't
hurt,
want you. I
she
don't
really
want
be
you.
giving
I
it.
don't want you. I
Yeah.
don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
And she had that broke leg the whole movie.
You had her in my house, Joseph. I love you, Katie. I'll never hurt you, Katie. Man. Angelise. Basiletta. I'm sorry. I've been on 10 all day.
That's fine. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. I think I'm excited because I'm going to Everyday People.
Oh, is that today?
Yeah, I've never been. So my hopes are like high. I keep switching outfits in my head.
I'm about to say, what other outfits do you have?
I have like 3 in mind. I may just take them all because this is my first time. So I may just take them all and rotate.
What's Everyday People?
Everyday People is a day party that is, I guess, legendary amongst the Negro folks around here. And yeah, so it's going down at the Le Jardin.
What's that?
It's a fancy smancy club in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's like
Sounds
outside
cute.
and stuff. So yeah, I guess like the black socialites go there. So I'm going.
Thought bubble.
Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited. It's my first time. And I also just woke up really good, in a good mood. I don't know.
I woke up not dehydrated.
This good? You had water last night?
I have been buying gallons of water.
You drank a gallon a day?
No, I try. I don't like water.
How do you not like water?
Like water because there's nothing to it.
Have you had Aquafina? Is delicious.
I've had Aquafina.
Yeah.
Essentia is good.
I've had every
Deer
type
Park is
of
absolutely
water.
disgusting.
I
Yeah,
know
don't
now
drink Deer
that it's
Park.
disgusting, but all water tastes nasty to me. It can be alkaline water, it can be coconut water, it can be unless it's fruit infused water, and I mean like the shit that they don't even make anymore. I don't like it.
Have you had Essentia water?
Yes,
That's delicious.
it's just water.
All water is not the same water.
All water is not created equally.
It just
It's really not.
but it just gives me
Like
that bland
Arrowhead
taste.
is disgusting. Deer Park is trash.
There's-
Pure Life is trash.
Okay.
Sam's Club water tastes like pencil shavings.
All name brand waters be trash.
Okay, there are some that taste.
I mean, not name brand, non-name
No
brand.
name brand.
There are some that taste nasty, but then the rest just tastes like water. There are some that definitely taste nasty, but then the rest just tastes like water. There's no, this is delicious. If I'm hot and sweaty, it'll be like, oh, this is refreshing. I've never once said this is delicious. Water does not have a taste.
What in the fuck is Crystal Geyser? Brittany just said Crystal Geyser is the GOAT.
I have seen
That sounds
I've
disgusting.
tasted that as well.
Crystal
I've tried
Geyser?
all water trying to
Maybe
find
Glacier?
my way.
Maybe
I
it's
don't
just-
like
maybe
it.
It's just a typo, Chris.
It just sounds trifling. Essentia is the best
I
water.
think it's Crystal Glacier.
And life, like have you had Life water?
I
That's good as
love
shit, too.
Life water, and their bottles are so great. They
Yeah.
use artists and they decorate
Yeah, they're
them.
pretty. But that's it. Other than that, like I don't want water with fried chicken. I don't want water with pork chops. I don't want water with chicken Alfredo. I don't want like it just does
So
not.
you never say I want a glass of water with my meal.
No.
How often do you drink water?
When I was back east, I used to do it a lot because I used to drink a lot of tap water. Like I really like tap water. It was cold. New York's water was.
Well, that water,
fresh.
yeah, I feel like water on the East Coast tastes better than water over here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with the drought, but
Yeah, and then they also like put the fluoride.
Have you had Just Water?
No.
Jaden Smith's new water? That shit's good.
Jaden Smith has water?
Yeah, he has
That
water.
shit is good as
He's
fuck.
saving the world and saving Flint.
That's good, but
And it's in a box, so it's box water.
it just doesn't taste good with food. No water tastes good with food.
No water tastes good with food.
And I'm an eater,
Okay.
so I need stuff to complement my meals.
Eric, I don't know what you're going through in your life right now, but we will help you.
At least continue to drink water. Though.
I'm just going to continue to drink the damn thing, but I'm not enjoying it. But I do enjoy the feeling of not being groggy as fuck. Y'all what? Y'all stock water?
Black water?
Black water is black owned water.
I've never heard of black water.
Is it black owned?
Sounds dirty.
Didier said this. He says y'all black water.
Y'all black.
Or does it
water.
say black?
Y'all.
Yeah, it says black.
Oh, okay.
So
What did Keith say? Niggas what?
nigga said tap water. That shit sounds definitely a brand in the black community. Brittany said, fun fact, you're supposed to drink hot tea with meals. It helps with digestion. Didier said, I didn't feel right for a couple of days. I guess he was talking about the black water. I don't know. Or
Well, I wouldn't drink black water if it's black.
Yeah, if it's black, what the fuck? I'm not drinking that. What is it, tar?
Yeah, what is that?
I'm just trying to get into water. Like a squeeze of lemon, that's fine, but that shit don't taste good with nothing I eat, so I'm not interested. Give me some Kool-Aid or some type of lemonade. Country time. Wow.
I haven't had that
really
in years.
Defying myself on this show.
I haven't had that in years.
Wow.
Do they even sell that anymore?
What?
Country time.
I think so. Hey, Special.
I haven't seen
know.
Country Time
Country
in
Time.
forever.
Wow, I haven't seen Country Time.
I don't think they sell that no more.
It may
Country Time is
be
fucking
regional.
crack.
It may be regional
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I've never seen it
devastating.
out
because
here.
I've never seen it out here.
Ever.
I've seen a
The
lot
pink
of Minute
lemonade is
Maid.
good.
The
The
pink
Country
lemonade,
Time,
the
pink
regular lemonade.
Man, talk about a childhood.
Wow.
I'm mad they don't sell
Wow.
Everfresh out here.
What the fuck is Everfresh?
You've never had Everfresh.
What is that?
It's a glass bottle. It has Everfresh on it. It's like trees and shit on the bottle. You've never had Everfresh?
Is it water?
No, it's like cranberry apple juice. It could be.
Oh, okay.
It's different
No.
brands of shit.
I haven't had that. But yeah. No. I've never had that.
Jesus.
But yeah, I didn't even tell you about my week. I don't even remember
Yeah,
my
like
damn
how
week.
was your week?
How was my week? It was cute. It had to be cute because I'm not cursing. It was cute. Let's get into Bitch You Better Read.
Well, hold on, Chris. You didn't tell us about your week.
It was fine.
No, y'all would not sit on here and try to dive into my love life, try to dive into everything I'm doing. Like
Why are
I'm
you
an
fed
open
up?
book,
Why are
and
you
you
fed
guys
up?
won't even discuss what's going on in yours.
'Cause ain't
Chris,
shit
I
going
will
on.
expose you.
Ain't shit
Expose
going
me
on.
in what?
Ain't no niggas.
What's there to expose? We talked about lavender last week.
We
I think.
did. We really
Oh,
did.
okay.
So you're not exposing
Oh,
anything.
speaking of last week, run me my fade, because I heard y'all on the radio talking mad cash, talking mad shit about me.
These fucking limbs you keep extending.
I heard all of it. So
What
I need
did you
fade
hear?
number.
What did you hear?
I need a fade number 1. I need fade number 2.
We just talk about you fuck a lot.
Yeah, gonna call me hoe talking about I was fucking in the Denny's.
You were.
I was never fucking in nobody's Denny's.
No, you fucked in the back in the parking lot.
I would never do that.
Wasn't
I'm
it a
classy.
Camaro?
It would never be a Denny's. If anything, it's gonna be a IHOP. It's gonna be a Kitchen 24 if it's open 24 hours. You would never catch me at the motherfucking Denny's.
Well, remember you fucked in aisle 8 of a Family Dollar?
That was when I was young.
Okay,
Bitch.
great guy.
But y'all was talking mad cash.
I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything wrong with
Right.
this at all.
You're right, Cardi.
We didn't say anything that wasn't true. Thank you.
Y'all did say a lot of recklessness.
I ain't say shit. I apologize
A
about
lot
it.
of recklessness.
So number one, Winnie the Pooh voice actor Jim Cummings reportedly accused of rape, animal abuse, and drug addiction. So Jim Cummings has been, his last name is really throwing me off. His last name is
in this
just
whole situation.
throwing me off. Jim Cummings has been known to voice over legendary Disney characters from Tigger to Winnie the Pooh. His ex-wife knows him to be a very different man, however. Jim and his ex-wife Stephanie divorced in 2011 after 10 years of marriage, and Stephanie is now coming forward with multiple alleged incidents of abuse that she says happened after their marriage fell apart. According to documents obtained by The Blast, Stephanie says since her divorce from Jim, he has engaged in physical, sexual, and emotional abuse, including but not limited to death threats, rape, and various sexual deviant behavior.
Oh my goodness.
Forced upon me without consent. That's a quote from her.
Jeez.
So she highlighted multiple incidents in the documents, including a domestic violence altercation that happened in front of their 4-year-old daughter. Stephanie said Jim came to her home and forced himself on her. He later came up behind me, grabbed my arm, spun me around, and forcefully put his hand on the back of my neck and kissed me while holding me in place against the wall, she said. After the incident, Stephanie got 2 domestic violence restraining orders put in place against him. She also claimed she was raped by Jim in 2013. In the court documents, Stephanie says Jim's behavior was due to his abuse of alcohol, marijuana, and Adderall. She describes incidents where Jim showed up to her house under the influence of drugs. Stephanie has long been fighting to gain full custody of their 2 children. In her argument, she claims Jim abused the family puppy to the point it almost died. The 2 are currently in an ongoing battle regarding the allegations, and the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services is investigating their case for the safety of their children.
I was just trying to see what grabbed me by the back of my neck and forced me on the wall.
Very alcoholic kiss. Capricorn 912 in my chat said, so Stephanie was a ride or die until she got divorced.
Basically.
I don't know. I mean, he's not the creator, but he's the voiceover actor for Tigger and Winnie the Pooh. So it's not like he's getting major coin, but he's making a fair amount.
He should have bank.
He should. So I don't know if finances were the reason or she was trying to keep the family together, but either way, who would have thought that the voice of these characters is such
I'm not even
fucking trash bag.
I don't think I'm surprised just because, like, if you hear the way that nigga talk, he sounds weird.
He sounds like a creep.
In real life or as a character?
Both.
I just feel like the way he talks is Winnie. That's probably how he talks.
Or
That's
Tigger. Tigger sounds a little
I think
and,
if Winnie is his actual voice or just happens to be remotely close to his voice, he sounds like a creep.
well, isn't like the deep dark secret like Christopher Roberts depressed? Isn't that Christopher Robbins? Christopher Robin is depressed, and like all these characters like are different signs of his depression and like his mental illness.
I've heard that theory before, but I don't know if it's true.
So like if that is true, is this man, if he's embodying these characters,
he's only playing 2.
Tigger was probably, he said Adderall, so that means that's hyper as shit. And Winnie, Winnie, I don't know what Winnie thing is.
Winnie is
definitely marijuana.
Yeah,
you think he's because
he just talks slow,
and he's always hungry.
He
always wants some honey.
So if that he embodied Tigger and Winnie, I just think I don't know, and it's really sad if these things are really true. They would do that in front of the kids. Like, because that means you just have no regard for anybody or anything at that point, and that's where you really do need help. And I'm happy she got out that situation if all this stuff is true.
She ain't fully done with it yet, but she is done with him.
Yeah, but I just who's gonna be Winnie now? Not
It's
that
Winnie
we're even checking
Yeah,
for it.
Winnie the Pooh is not even a thing right now.
We just had a live action movie. We don't need no more.
Yeah, we're fine.
I didn't even see that.
I wanted to. I just kept forgetting.
I'm not checking for Winnie the Pooh. I think he's a cute character, but I didn't care about the show.
He needs pants. It's 2019.
I do love that he has a crop top.
He has a shirt.
You're right. It's just not his size.
That won't fit over his shirt.
That's not his size.
My shirts fit over my belly.
That's not his size.
My shirts fit over my belly.
Capricorn 912 says, keep the family together. Your kids come first. Abuse is abuse. The family fell apart when his child was in danger. What does she gain from coming forward now 10 years later? Is this victim shaming?
I be feeling the same way. Like it'd be stories coming out of nowhere that niggas don't say shit for 20 fucking years.
Well, no, because I've been in a situation that was not conducive to health, mental or physically, and I've yet to really speak on it. But I don't think later on in life I'm going to be like, you know what? I guess it's sometimes about like living in your truth, and like when you fed up, you're fed up. But also sometimes it does come off a little bit of like cloudish, like cloud chasiness. Yeah. But if this is her truth and she's speaking out to get out the situation to let people know that this is who this man is and this is why I'm leaving, then that's cool.
Yeah, and what does she really have to gain in slandering his name? It's not like he's A-list.
It's not.
So maybe she's just telling us a story. I don't know.
I just pray for the kids.
Absolutely. Number 2.
So
Regina King signs first look deal with Netflix.
Congratulations, Regina.
Round of applause for Regina King.
Yes, Oscar.
So
Emmy. She got a Tony?
I don't think she knows.
She needs a Tony. She was
No,
on
She hasn't
Broadway.
done
In
What'd
due
she do?
time.
I thought she was in Raising the Sun. Did
Regina
I make
King?
that up? I
Angela
may have made that
Yee
up.
Let's
I know
see.
Carrie Washington was on Broadway.
I may have made that
I
up.
don't think she did Raising the Sun, but
No.
She
'Cause
wasn't?
I was searching and they didn't even give me a hint.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Okay, so congrats are in order to Regina King as she recently signed a multi-year first-look deal with Netflix. According to Deadline, under the deal, she will produce films and series for the streaming service through her Royal Ties production company. Her sister, Raina King, is to serve as the head
Yes,
of production.
Raina.
Right? Regina expressed her excitement about the deal and said, I am beyond thrilled to join the Netflix family. They are at the top of their game, and as an artist, I am so excited to come play in this wonderful sandbox that they have created for storytellers. As many of you know, Regina starred in the Netflix series 7 Seconds, and her role as Latrice Butler earned her an award at the 70th. Wow, why am
70th.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, what? 70th Primetime Emmys for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie. Earlier this year, she won her first Oscar for Best Supporting
Yes,
Actress
first.
in If Beale Street Could Talk. She also won a Golden Globe for her role in that film, and during her acceptance speech at the award show, she vowed to employ at least 50% of women on everything she produces. Ted Sarandos, Netflix chief content officer, added, Regina King is a multifaceted talent, both behind and in front of the camera. She has been a trailblazer for years with boundless creativity and impeccable taste in projects, and we couldn't be more thrilled that she will bring her formidable talents to Netflix. Congrats to Regina King on her new deal over at Netflix.
I don't think she should have went to Netflix because they canceled 7 Seconds.
But Netflix got money.
Netflix
I
is
would've
at
went
the
to
top of
Hulu
their
or something.
game. Hulu is not fucking with a Netflix.
Hulu's not, yeah.
Ain't nobody looking to do personal projects with Hulu.
No.
All right, now when they
Netflix is where
cancel
the
her
money
shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
How long did it go for?
1 season.
But this is the thing about
I don't
that.
even think it finished the
But this
season.
is the thing about that. She has creative rights over that. So even if they cancel, it's still going to live on Netflix. So she's still going to get that check residual if people still watching it.
Yeah, but I just feel like if you canceled my show, why am I going to come produce for your show? I mean, for your streaming service.
We also don't know what went on behind the scenes. They may just
They
cancel
canceled it. That's all we need to know.
She's
They may
also
have-
able to. Oh, go ahead.
They may have canceled the person who created it and still had ties with her. Like it's other.
This is also good for her production company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's trying to employ women, so I feel like there's more gain here than losing 7 seconds.
Did y'all see about? Were you finished?
With the story, yeah.
No, with your comment.
She also got an Oscar. She's not dripping of 7 seconds. Okay, I'm done.
I'm sorry. I've been really loud and cutting people off. Did y'all see the report? Was it the news? Was a Hollywood Reporter about Michael B. Jordan and his inclusion rider, and then like all the other African American directors, like really like saying like nigga, like we've been doing this shit, like y'all just now getting hip to it.
No.
So I guess like it was a good article just saying how Michael B. Jordan is like for his production company is having the inclusion rider. He's the quote unquote first person to put it in there. And Lee Daniels like, actually no, we've been doing this for years. Let's not forget about John Singleton and Tyler Perry and Marlon Wayans and all the other people who said that.
And Keenan.
And Keenan, who employed African Americans and minorities and women on the production sets for years before it became cool. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was really interesting. They weren't hating on Michael. They were just saying if you're going to report the news correctly and give props to those people who came before him and paved the way. And also we're doing these things long before Michael B. Jordan was probably even born.
I mean, yeah, that makes perfect sense because Michael B. Jordan is pretty new in the world of film. Like,
yeah.
Not to erase his work, but he's pretty new in it. So that doesn't shock me. But no, there's nothing wrong with pointing out the facts. You're not going to give someone else my credit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of
I
here.
think we don't give Tyler Perry enough credit.
He's a legend in my eyes.
I think we shun him for the whole Madea thing, but I think that
Why do we shun him for the Madea thing?
because African Americans get all riled about men in dresses.
But we're the ones who go see Madea.
Exactly. So
White people
his,
don't watch
his
Madea.
plays are better than his movies.
His
His
plays
plays
are way
are
better
definitely
than
better. I think they could cut back on some of the singing.
I love the singing.
I think they could, some songs just don't hit.
I love it.
His
not
last play I
every-
didn't care to see.
Not every one of his actors needs a solo.
Not every
That one needs a solo, and I know which one you're mocking.
the dark skinned older
Yes,
woman.
I love her. Dietrich Hicks.
I can't remember.
Her version
I think she
of
plays
the-
Brown's mom, right?
Brown's
No.
mom.
She's
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown mama's in the play?
It was.
I just always thought that was his mom.
Have you ever seen What's Done in the Dark?
Yes, I have.
The play with like in the
She
hospital.
plays Simone.
Does she?
Yeah.
I just know her. I just know.
Dark skin got a little bob. She's like,
No, oh, you're talking about the shorter, thicker one.
no. She's dark skin, right?
Yeah.
She's like taller. She's
on Meet the Browns too, right? And she's kind of older. She wears a
you're
gray
talking
wig.
about Ella.
Yeah, that's what you're talking.
You're thinking about Ella.
I don't know
And
who
that's
y'all
not
talking
Brown's mom.
I always thought it was.
No.
How many black people would categorize Tyler Perry as a legend? I guess I could give him that because
he's iconic.
Been a huge part of my life.
But also,
even if we just take away his Madea films, he's still iconic.
Yeah. The things he does in production, like Black Panther was shot on Tyler Perry Studios.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What?
That was in Atlanta.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
the things he's done for African Americans and places of giving them jobs and
That is
boosting
true.
us into the places that we need to be in this industry that has really been shut out to us for so long. Give Tyler Perry his props.
He's definitely a GOAT in my eyes.
Oh. Katori says she loves our live shows. So the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
She says she went to the last show Tyler Perry did, and it was amazing. It was church in there at the King's Theater. He knows how to church.
The one with TT?
Hmm?
Is that the one? Well, she'll answer.
I think she's
saying
saying it was church. Like, it was like church.
It was amazing. I need to go see. Didier sent a picture of Blackwater.
Oh.
Oh,
Presentation.
the bottle is black.
The bottle is black. It looks. I'm sorry. That was so random.
No, it took us back.
Am I on Adderall? But yeah, this
Don't
is,
you get crazy in here.
I know, right?
That's so in California?
So super.
If he's
so
still listening, is that in California?
Who knows?
The bottle looks nice.
But
Tyler Perry probably owns it.
shout outs to Regina King and her Netflix special, her deal with Netflix.
Yes, Regine.
She's really coming into her own, and I feel like we spoke her name to the universe because a lot of people have been saying how she's overlooked and underrated, and then all of a sudden it's just like pew pew pew.
No, I mean I feel like she just needed that right role to like show what she can do. If Bill Street could talk, I mean, I think have y'all seen it? Yeah, I thought she did amazing in it.
It's on Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. So I just think she needed that right role to separate her from the black audience that we know, and then like the white people needed to see her. So that movie pushed it forward, I think.
Because even in black films, it's not like she's that hood sister bitch. She's not that. So I don't.
Didier said the water is actually black.
Oh,
I'm not drinking it.
I'm not drinking nobody's
gonna-
black
I'm
water.
okay.
Why are we
No.
drinking dyed water?
Didier,
Yeah.
I'm okay, Didier.
Thank you.
I'm not going to drink dirt.
We do appreciate your offer to the water conversation, but they're here on out, sir.
I'm going to drink water that's clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Not
is this?
trying to
Kool-Aid?
drink Flint.
Why are we drinking?
Number 3.
That was so fucked up.
I know it's fucked up.
Because they don't have water,
That's why I
Eric.
whispered.
No, but everybody heard you. That was so fucked up. I hope nobody in the comments has heard you.
Oh,
They heard me. I said it into the mic.
Oh, they definitely heard
I
that.
said it into the mic. It is what it is. I'm tired of holding my tongue. Number 3.
Number 3.
Facebook has banned Louis Farrakhan, Milo. Does anyone know how to say this man's last name?
The Lobsulanas.
Yana Milo. So Louis Farrakhan and
Didier said he's
Milo.
bringing something to the studio. Didier, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you really
Thank you.
don't.
You
It's
really
okay.
don't.
We really appreciate it, though.
So
We'll change the locks. But go ahead,
Facebook
Eric.
has banned these people because they deem them as dangerous for their platforms.
Womp, womp, womp.
So Facebook announced this afternoon that it has designated some high-profile people, including Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan and right-wing political commentator Milo. Y'all know the rest.
Milo.
As dangerous. They said that they will be removing them from their platforms. Facebook officials say Farrakhan is being removed for his anti-Semitic language, so hateful language towards the Jews. And Facebook is also getting rid of right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, who headed the controversial media outlet InfoWars. Oh, my Uber driver was talking me down about this man. They say we've always banned individuals or organizations that promote or engage in violence and hate, regardless of ideology. And Facebook spokesperson said in a statement provided to CNN Business, the process for evaluating potential violators is extensive, and it is what led us to our decision to remove these accounts today. Jones and InfoWars had previously been banned from Facebook back in August of 2018, but had maintained a presence on Instagram, which is owned by Facebook. On Thursday, Jones and InfoWars will be banned from Instagram as well. Other people banned Thursday include right-wing media personalities Laura Loomer and Paul Joseph Watson. Also included is Paul Nealon an anti-Semite who unsuccessfully ran for Congress in 2016 and 2018, according to CNN. A Facebook spokesperson told CNN Business, the company goes through a lengthy process and takes into consideration a number of factors before determining an individual or an account to be dangerous. Such factors include whether the person or organization has ever called for violence against individuals based on race, ethnicity, or national origin, whether the person has been identified with hateful ideology, whether they use hateful speech or slurs in their about section on their social media profiles. So in that part where you tell people that you're the baddest bitch, if you say, oh, fuck the Jews or something, no. So, and whether they had pages or groups removed from Facebook for violating hate speech rules, according to the spokesperson. So in some cases, when Facebook bans an individual or organization, it also restricts others from expressing praise or support them on its platforms, according to the spokesperson. The spokesperson also added that the company continues to view such action as the correct approach. That policy may not apply to any or all of the people banned Thursday, however. The spokesperson added that Facebook will remove groups, pages, and accounts created to represent the banned people when it knows the individual is participating in the effort. So basically what the spokesperson kept saying is that they are going to ban anyone who uses any type of hateful speech towards another person or group of people. I don't see anything wrong with this because I feel like a lot of the country is comprised of followers. So it takes for one person to say something hatefully ignorant for someone else to be like, oh my God, I thought that too. I didn't know someone else felt like that. Let's just act on it. You know, it's the Donald Trump effect. I feel like now that we have a complete idiot for president, the other idiots in the country are like, oh my God, our leader's an idiot, so I can freely speak. So I shout outs to Facebook and shout outs to Instagram. I think that is okay, but that also becomes a sticky slope because it's like, who makes the cut and who doesn't make the cut? Like, is it only going to be like political figures like Lowe's Farrakhan and Milo, whatever the fuck his last name is? Or is like 50 Cent's petty ass going to be on there? Is it going to be like if God forbid Chris Brown calls someone else a faggot? Is that going to be a thing? Like, what makes the cut and what doesn't? What do you think, Kelvin?
What?
You look like you're itching to say something.
I'm just here. You know, I don't know. This is how I feel, Eric. I agree with banning people from Instagram that are spewing hate language, that are interfering with our national elections, that are causing harm to people directly. But to take Minister Louis Farrakhan off of Instagram and social media is a direct attack on him and the Nation of Islam. I have never in my life heard them say, fuck the Jews.
Are you trying to talk on beat?
No, I'm just collecting my thoughts.
Did you catch that?
No.
I have never
Now you're going to make him think.
in my life heard him say,
See?
fuck the Jews.
God damn it, Chris.
I never heard him say anything rude.
You did this.
But he did it anyway.
You did
No, I've never heard him like honestly say like fuck the Jews. Like I know like the Nation of Islam could be a little bit radical on their views of promoting blackness and being inclusive with African Americanness, but I've never heard them say anything like hateful or harmful towards anything. If even at the Meek, ooh, I'm trying to kill rappers. At the Nipsey Hussle funeral, he didn't even say anything negative. It was all positive about how coming together as a community that we need to be. And as I look at old Facebook videos, things like that, I see that he still talks. That's how it was to talk. Granted, like in the 60s when Malcolm X was like, fuck the white people, I'm pretty sure they said that back then, but they've become a lot less radical. So to take them off in 2019, I just feel like it's targeted towards something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they don't want people to hear what he's got to say, but I just feel like it's targeted. Take all the people off of Facebook that's spewing hate, but don't take people off Facebook that's showing love for a community, because it's different. That's like
I agree.
Black power and white power.
Yeah.
Black power is not to put down anybody else. Black power is just taking pride in who you are and our nationality and our culture and things like that. White power is saying that white people are superior to everybody else and fuck everybody that's not white and pure. Those are the difference. And I think that's the difference between Milo and Farrakhan. Farrakhan never said fuck everybody else. He said invest in yourself, invest in the African American communities. And I think that's where we get it twisted. And that's what I don't like about him being taken off. But I'm all here for the policy. But I think they need to be better at who they choose to take off.
Yeah, they need clear-cut guidelines. Well, they have guidelines, but they need to like really fine-tune them if this is going to be a thing. Moving right along. Interesting that Madam Bonnie pops up. Madam Bonnie, if anything, I would love for you to call in for this next one.
Oh, Bonnie,
Smooches.
one of my friends sells lube, and I want you to try some of out. He got his own lube company, so hit me up.
Bitch, you are really on Adderall.
Am I?
Yeah, quite possibly. Took it once, you're exhibiting the signs. Number 4. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Say what?
You see what I'm saying? Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. Just finish it before I start.
Zeta Phi Beta to the there be no skin, no wig, no DST. I'm just a devastated lady. I'm this
The ladies, the Zetas near you call themselves devastating?
Just in that one. They
Oh,
then
okay.
they change. I'm just a foxy lady. I'm this
Let's just take it out. So, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated has reportedly banned transgender women from its organization. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is reportedly blocking transgender women from joining its organization. In a diversity statement adopted by the organization's international board and obtained by Washblade, it states that an individual must be a cisgender woman to join the organization. The statement at the same time says the sorority values all people, regardless of race, age, gender, gender expression, ability, disability, creed, religion, or walk of life. Zeta Phi Beta has not responded to the newspaper's multiple requests for comment. The organization was founded nearly 100 years ago on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C.
In 1920, in Washington,
Don't
D.C.
you dare. Don't you dare. Stop.
Stop.
Stop. The organization was founded nearly 100 years. Zeta Phi Beta has more than 100,000 members and 800 chapters spread across the United States, Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean.
International.
According to its website, five students formed the organization at the time when the KKK was running rampant, but the Harlem Renaissance was also offering an outlet for black people to demonstrate their talents, the website says. The full diversity statement says, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, I feel like an interest.
Zeta Phi Beta. Say those T's.
Zeta
Phi Beta.
Bitch, I'm going to get through this story.
Please.
I'm going to get through this story. Zeta Phi Beta Incorporated was founded in 1920 by 5 women who were students at Howard University. The founders sought to create a sorority that was more than a social club and establish an organization that embraces scholarship, provides true service, sets a standard for sisterly love, and strives to exemplify finer womanhood. In furtherance of those goals set forth by the founders, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated values all people regardless of race, age, gender. Okay, I'm not doing that again. We demonstrate those values in the way that we treat sisters inside our organization and people out of our sorority. To be eligible to receive an invitation for membership and to hold membership, an individual must be cisgender, meaning born a woman, must be committed to living a lifestyle of active service and sisterhood, and she must typify the values, standards, morals, customs, and attribute of finer women in her community and beyond. How do you guys feel about this?
I don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem either. As a member of the LGBTQIA plus community, why the fuck are people up in arms?
I'm confused. Like, if you're not a woman,
then why are you
trying to be a sorority?
Okay, so this is the thing. I understand both sides of it, and I think in being a part of my men's group and being around more members of the LGBTQ plus, all the letters.
Yeah.
And being around them, I understand the thought of someone who is trans. The feeling of I was born a woman, but I wasn't given the right body. So with that, I feel like the argument.
Wait, you mean a man feels like I was born a woman, but I wasn't given the right body?
Yeah,
yes.
and vice versa. That's the thought of a trans person. I am a girl, but this is not my right form. Like, this is everything.
But they're not a girl.
But they feel like it. That's the thing. It's like I feel like I'm a girl, but this isn't my body. It's just like I want to try and break this down in the best way possible.
But wait, I don't know. I kind of feel like
that's my battle.
But that, I don't know, because for y'all to be homosexual men, that's like I don't feel like that's right. Just because if y'all feel like y'all like men, I'm not gonna say y'all should be women because y'all want to. Like, I'm never gonna say y'all should be trans.
Yeah, I would never say that neither.
Yeah.
But I guess how they feel is that they identify more with a female presence inside of them than they do a male presence.
Like for me, it's like I do like men. I'm gay, but I don't feel like I was born a woman.
Yeah,
some of them feel like they were born
a
a woman. So it's a different in thought. Like it's one thing to be like, oh, I like men. It's one thing to be like, I really don't feel like I'm supposed to be a boy. I don't feel like that. I feel like I like men. So it's just an understanding. It's just a different understanding of life. So with that, I feel like it kind of invalidates them to be like, well, you're not really a woman. So even after the process, fuck how you feel on the inside. Even after you go through all this surgery and transformation, you're still not a woman. Fuck what you thought. And I feel like that invalidates them as a person, which is a lot of the stigma around being trans. It's like you're just a man lady or something like that. When really, who are you to tell this person that they're wrong in their feeling? This is their life. I also understand the founding principles of Zeta, where it's like this is for, women and born women and da. So I understand both sides of it. I just wanted to bring it up, not to get a right or wrong answer, but just to get differing opinions because,
Okay,
so
I only see. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say that these organizations were founded 100 years ago for African Americans.
Except IOTAs.
Almost 100 years ago. For African Americans to create a sense of camaraderie amongst themselves, to fraternities for the men and the sororities for the women. They serve specific purposes then and also serve specific purposes now. And that's to encourage and uplift the community, African American and all of this. Even our founding principles, the inclusively, not the exclusively. I understand it. I get it. But it's a fraternity and a sorority based off of our founding principles for men and women. Since we were founded, there have been billions of other fraternities and sororities that have been coming to place. Some of those are catered towards LGBTQIA members, right? So my thing is, don't get mad at Zeta. Because I read the comments in the Shade Room because we didn't post that shit because why the fuck we posting it? First of all, why the fuck is Shade Room posting? It's none of y'all business anyway because half of y'all didn't even go to school. Anyways. So why, I don't get it.
Yikes.
So I don't get that part. But to go back to the point, there's nothing wrong with Zeta saying that we only want women in our sorority. That's not discriminatory. That's not discriminatory.
Okay, so
I don't get that part.
Because it's like, okay, so the phrasing, we only want women. Now you are trans.
Or cisgender women.
Okay.
So we only want biologically born women in our organization. That's like, I know this is extreme, and I know Daniel and all them probably gonna yell at me later.
No, I mean, but it's the conversation has to be had.
Goodness, this is a dog. The dog really wants to play as Zeta. Now that may not be the best analogy. I may have gone really extreme with it.
I'm confused.
But
the dog.
But Chris, follow me. Like saying like, but the dog does not fit the qualifications of what Zeta's principles are. So the dog can't play as Zeta. Like, I'm a man. I was born a man. I cannot pledge a sorority because it's open to all females. And I understand the transgender movement, and I ride or die for my brothers and sisters that are in the trans movement. Like, I'll fight for y'all because y'all getting killed for no reason. But everything is not y'all battle. And I think that's and in the LGBTQIA community, I think we starting to really get a little crazy. Like, they talking about Sonics need to be transgender. Y'all see that stuff
what
going
sign?
around?
I've seen it.
What sign?
You know, Sonic,
the new
Sonic
movie.
the
Sonic's
Hedgehog.
going to be transgender to fit the new. They're doing a lot. There's a lot going on right now. And I think that they have to pick and choose their battles. Shout out to Zeta Phi Beta. It's organizations for them. Like, if I wanted to join another org, I don't know. Like, if I wanted to join a white frat and they didn't accept me, it's a white frat. I wouldn't be surprised.
But think about it. I don't think in the inception of Sigma that we were thought of gay men.
We weren't.
We weren't. So it's like that openness kind of made way for us to be a part of
the thing is,
the organization.
We were founded on the principle of men, regardless of race, color, creed, and religion. So we still fit in that category. If I was born a man but I identify as a woman, I still could play at Sigma. You know why? Because I'm a man.
in physical form.
In physical form, and I think that's where they get at this at.
Yeah, I feel like that's the front that Zeta's coming from. It's like in physical form, and I think for them, like for the trans community, it's like you're basically negating how I feel as a person on the inside. It's like you're telling me what I know. It's like you're saying you know me better. But Zeta is just looking at it like surface level. It's just like you were not born this way. Da, 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 da. Now, a point that was brought up, because I did post, my mentor posted this in the men's group, and that was another reason why I put this in. Bitch, you better read. So one of the guys responded, now what if it's a trans person that looks like Megan Good? And you wouldn't even think to go back and check, because no one checks your birth documents and pledging. So this person would make a clear pass as a Zeta, and you wouldn't think to question it because they look so much like a girl. So at that point, is there like some type of privilege in there? Because if you're not really doing these thorough background checks, are you saying that you can't be a Zeta because you look still like you just transitioned?
I don't think that's a part of it.
But I don't even think that.
I get that, but I think that's super superficial, and that's where I start to feel some type of way about the movement with transgender, because just because you identify as a woman does not mean you're going to be the prettiest woman, but we're still going to accept you in your transition.
But how do you know? That's what I'm saying. How do you know?
Just like when a couple years ago we had it was under the bus, but we had a trans man join Sigma.
Like actually cross?
Yeah.
What?
And they swept that under the rug a little bit, but it was a trans man that was in Sigma, and unfortunately he had to denounce his letters because we technically we don't. It's a men organization. And I know that people are probably going to crucify me for this.
But I mean, it's real conversation.
It's real conversation.
No crucifixion needed, people.
And I just feel like this is an organization built upon this, and this is what the guidelines are. I understand people are upset and people be in arms about it, but hey, move around. Like, there's other organizations for you. You don't have to be in every organization.
And if you really want to be a part of an organization that bad, and you're a man who wanted to be a woman, just go join that man fraternity. Yeah. Like, just go join the opposite of it.
And what's really interesting, Zeta is one of the only organizations. I don't know a lot about the other D9 female organizations, but they have like the Arcanex, the other things, and it's catered towards the people who aren't even in school that want to be Zetas or friends with Zetas. They have a whole separate organizations for them that they can be a part of. So I don't understand it, because like my son's wife, she never went to college, but she's an Arcanec, which means that she does things for Zeta. She pays her dues. She's able to go to a regional conference, just not able to do all the things that a full Zeta woman would do because she does not have a degree. Right. So for Zeta to put out something like this and get a lot of backlash when they've always been inclusive is really weird to me.
I don't see no issues.
Yeah, I just wanted to pose the conversation for discussion. I still see both sides of it, but it's good to have more perspective. So, number 5.
Number 5.
Shut the fuck up.
So Uber apologizes for accidentally using the N-word in customer support tweet. Uber is currently under fire and apologizing for using a racial slur in response to a customer's concerns on Twitter. I don't know who was on shift at Uber headquarters when this happened, but I'm sure they called an emergency staff meeting with the quickness. View the alleged tweet below. So the tweet starts with this guy named Dick, the real Cheney, on Twitter saying, at Uber support, I had an awful driver today. I want my money back. Please respond so we can work this out. Uber support then responds, we're so sorry about that, nigger. Please send us a DM with your phone number and additional details of your concerns so we can connect. Before we get our panties all in a bunch, it is important to note that the account Uber support was responding to is a whole troll account, according to the Mashable. The real Cheney account, which consists of mostly Make America Great Again trolling and screenshots of other Twitter users, tricking brand accounts into tweeting racist replies. For example, if the real Cheney account had a display name with the slur, then it changed it. Okay, fuck this whole part.
For example, if the real Cheney had a display name with the racial slur nigger in it,
right,
it will automatically retweet hey nigger, as in fact like hey Kelvinology, or hey Picasso _3, or hey CCAW. So once they changed the
it looks
thing,
like
Uber was just using whatever, just to whatever, but it was a troll account that went back and then screenshot it and then put the things out there.
That makes sense. Wow.
Bullshit.
So,
Bullshit.
this, however, does not excuse Uber for using the racial slur in their response. Currently, the alleged troll account has set their name to Dick. In the event that another company responds to them, there is a chance they find themselves out there apologizing too. As for Uber, they say they are currently investigating how this happened to begin with. We'd like to sincerely apologize for the offensive tweet that was sent earlier. We're investigating what happened to make sure it doesn't happen again.
So even if, since it was a troll account, my thing is whoever is behind Uber's Twitter page, why would you? What the fuck made you sit there and say, "Oh, his name is Nigger. Let me just call him by his name, Nigger." What? I don't care if that's his fucking Twitter name. You could have just said, "Oh, you could have said everything you said minus Nigger." You didn't have to add that in there. You don't have to address me by my name on Twitter just because I said I had an awful Uber driver. Like, you didn't have to do that. So I deleted Uber because I took offense to that. Well, I'm not like mad, but I still deleted it because that was racist. And you didn't have to. There was so many other things you could have done without saying the word nigger. Like, you didn't have to. I don't know. I have Lyft now, so until they do something racist, I'm gonna just.
And you have a car.
I also think it's kind of like an automated service, though. So I probably didn't even think it's like a computer that probably like automatically said, "Hey."
I doubt it.
Because I don't think anybody actually runs those accounts like
that. That is a bold bitch to
Come
do
on
so.
Now. You think everything? How?
I really do.
How is that automated?
I think it's like an automated response. So like somebody tweets the account and they have keywords plugged in. So like Uber, money loss, this, they tweet an automatic response. Because I've seen people have bots.
Verizon's the same way. Like if you say something about service being bad, they'll write you like, "Oh, let's get you switched over to da-da-da-da-da."
Yeah.
But you won't tag them. I think it's just like that word.
It's a bot. Like you can type in just like it's just like geotagging.
Yeah, he tagged Uber.
Yeah, so there's like an automatic reply. The world of geotagging in social media, I'm learning really fast, is that like I could literally type up something 2 months ago and have it go out to everybody today that mentions the Get Right. So they don't even have to tag us or anything. It's just an automatic reply. And I think this is what it was. It was like automatic reply, insert username, go.
Did you hear Jeff definitely said Chris wants to be mad?
I think he does.
This is Chris in my comment section every Way Back Wednesday.
Oh, because your followers are just... Do you vote on those?
I do. And
do you be seeing the results?
I do, and I really question who his followers are and what type of...
They don't know shit.
I question my followers too. But,
like...
It does give me real world perspective that everything is really about your name. Like...
Yeah.
Because, like... This week, when I did One Thing versus Umbrella, Rihanna does not sound good. One Thing should have clean destroyed
A-Marie
Umbrella.
sounds a fucking mess.
No, she didn't.
And also, just when you did Luther and Prince, when I voted, Prince was kicking his ass.
And
I was just
vote
like,
at the start
what?
of my survey.
I know. As soon as you started, I'd be like, I'm confused. How in the fuck is Prince a better vocalist than Luther fucking Vandross?
Mind you, it'll be two people that have voted for Prince and one person that's
it'd
voted
be
for
like
Luther
85 for Prince, and it'd be
At the start of
14
it.
for Luther.
By the time Chris does it, it'll be two people have voted for Prince, one person has voted for Luther Vandross. And your followers are dumb as fuck. It's three people.
We just started.
Give it
Okay.
5 minutes.
I be fed the fuck up already. Then one time Ali was beating Ray, and I'm just like, what? How?
Do you ever go back and see the end results, or you just
Yeah, wait till he posts it. And then I'm like, okay. Well, some of them I'll be like, all right, cool. But then it'd be other ones that I'm just confused on how they lost.
I don't know. I can't believe you were about to say Umbrella was better than One Thing. What?
Well, what? Charting wise? Charting wise,
I'm talking about audibly.
Oh.
Like listening to it. Does Umbrella really sound better to y'all?
A-Marie can't really sing to me.
And Rihanna can't sing. It's not even a can't really. Rihanna can't sing.
Yeah.
So, what? Wow.
I don't know.
You guys break my heart every time I come in here.
I mean, I gotta listen to him again. For me,
it's definitely Umbrella.
Really?
A-Marie is sharp that whole song.
She's rough, but I mean,
she is sharp.
If Rihanna didn't have an accent, God bless what her music would sound like.
Yeah.
If Rihanna did not have an accent, God bless what that girl's music would sound like.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Rihanna, I mean, she
her
can't
twang,
sing.
her twang, she's gotten better over the years, but
She has, but even
she-
not good enough to get rid of the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really can't
We
sing.
will not accent sing.
Let's call a spade a spade.
She does sound good on Love on the Brain, though.
Really?
Yeah.
She sounds all right. Especially
She
when
actually
she did it
does.
live
Yeah,
that one
she did
time.
sound good.
She did all right.
She's working at it, but sis isn't a natural born singer.
No, she not.
But that was all for bitch. You better read.
What's my favorite word?
Bleach.
And now it is time for the topic. What do I want to play?
Oh, switching it up. Oh.
Last week he did I Get Money.
Oh, okay.
I can't find what I was looking for.
This week he did I Get Money.
So the topic this week is lovers and friends.
Ooh.
So
Usher and Lil Jon voice.
So the situation came from they don't listen to the show, so I can say it. So my homeboy, his girlfriend,
Fuck your homeboy for not listening to our show.
well anyway, my homeboy, him and his girl are coming out here because she's surprising him with like some birthday shit or whatever.
Well, they better not come to the house because they don't listen to the show.
Well, anyway, so she had like she got my number out his phone, and she was texting me like, "Hey, like, can you help me with this? Blah blah blah." So that's my nigga. So I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, sure, I help you, whatever." So the I only thought about it because a situation happened with my same homeboy and with another one of my homeboys. My homeboy one cheated. I mean, not cheated. Okay, homeboy one's
new
girlfriend.
This is too much already.
Homeboy's one's girlfriend cheated on homeboy's one with homeboy two. So
Is this the people that's coming out here?
no, there was a whole different girl.
Oh.
So he dumped the one that cheated. So now he's with somebody totally different. So is it like, how do y'all feel about being friends with, like,
Both
if
of
you're
them?
like if you're dating somebody and then like Kelvin becomes real cool with them and then like they start to have like this friendship or whatever, and now like they're hanging out or whatever, and then one thing leads to another and like they're just getting closer and closer and closer. Like, is it okay to be friends with your significant other's friends?
Oh, your significant other's friends.
Oh wait, am I reading?
Or your
I think I
ex's
posted
friends.
that wrong. Well, okay, so what I'm asking is, can you be friends with your lover's friends?
Yes.
They're gonna be around.
But y'all think y'all can have whole friendships with
Oh,
them?
y'all not going off to have dates and shit. Fuck that. I would kill
See,
both of y'all.
because the thing is, like they would hang out by themselves without homeboy there. Like they will, oh, take me home. Cool. All right, cool. Like, hey, let's go get something to drink. All right, cool. That's fine. Like, let's go to the club. Cool. Let's go do
I've
that.
seen entirely too much.
Because okay, break down the situation. So it's my homeboys.
Okay,
boo.
listen.
And then I become friends with them, right?
Me and you are cool.
Uh-huh.
So the girl that I'm dating, like, let's just say you were straight. The
I'm
girl
about to say.
the girl that I'm dating.
Wait, hold on. What? I am straight.
Okay, Eric.
Right.
So
I literally just got some pussy
We're a
yesterday.
homeboy.
I literally was in some twang yesterday. I don't know. I don't know which.
Take us out.
I don't know.
As always,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, you can find
I
me on
don't
Instagram
know
at the World
what
According to
y'all be
Eric.
on, but y'all be tripping lately.
Nah, I was just in some twang.
Anyway, me and you are homeboys, and the girl that I'm dating, like y'all just got mad cool out of nowhere, and then now like y'all be going to hang out without me. Like y'all are going, like y'all hanging out, y'all going out for drinks, y'all going to get something to eat, and then one thing leads to another, and like y'all just happen to do something. Like that's what happened with the situation with my two friends. Like she cheated on my homeboy with our other homeboy. So that's why I'm saying, like, is it cool to be friends with your like can they be friends, like your lover and your actual friends? Like, can they be friends?
In my situation, I would prefer that they're not. In a holistic situation, that does not mean that every pairing is going to do that. Not every pairing is going to do dirt. I personally am just not secure enough in, like, looking at past relationships. No. Looking at my experience from past relationships, I trust nobody to hang with anyone I'm dating, and vice versa.
I have no problem with them hanging out.
Yeah, that's because you too damn nice.
I am super nice, and also I trust my friends. Like the people that I actually call my friends that I hang around, I trust them. Like, but like these side people, because You know what? Yesterday, the whole sunflower Breon's house guest thing got brought up with another one of my friends. And
Wait, what happened?
They was thinking the same thing too.
What happened?
Chris seems to think that Breon's ex and my ex are together or messing around. But I don't think it because I
Can we talk about it? Like, can I say what's going on?
go ahead.
So Sunflower, which he was dating, and Breon's house guest, let's call him what can we call him?
Couch potato.
Couch Potato. Okay. So Sunflower, no, I'm sorry. Couch Potato got kicked out. So he ended up getting an apartment. Sunflower got kicked out. So he needs somewhere to stay.
Oh shit.
Now he goes to live with Couch Potato.
Oh shit.
And one day Kel was like, "Hey, like, what are you doing? Whatever. Oh, I'm out with Couch Potato." Like, now they be going out, they be hanging out, like they do. I don't know what they do, but they go out with each other. And so my first thought was, yeah, they probably fucking around, or they probably are dating now, because it just seemed too quick to just, or it just seemed like, how in the fuck are you moving in with him? Like, y'all don't even know each other. Y'all just met. Y'all met between Kelvin and Breon, so now y'all live together, and now y'all actually hang out. And didn't one time he didn't text you because he was out with him?
Yeah.
Now
I actually ran into him at the club. And
both of them?
Yeah, both of them at Sunday. I ran into both of them, and I had not talked to Sunflower, and he was out and about.
With Couch Potato.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's different.
Now I don't know in these cisgender relationships, but heterosexual cisgender relationships, but I am, based on what I've seen in the past and everyone around me, I just think that gays are too promiscuous. I don't trust it because I haven't seen the positive side of that yet. I've only seen the negative. I know for me, like, there was a friend, I hit him up the other day because his ex, like, we're cool. And I invited his ex over to play video games, hang out, that whole kid shebang. It's not giving that, sis.
Ooh, Eric.
So I invited him over, or I told him, but then I texted my friend. I'm like, look, before it happens, I wanted to let you know I invited your ex to hang out because, he's cool and I just wanted to chill and blah, 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 blah. But please don't think of anything like that because it's not giving that. And he appreciated it, but I know me as a person, I'm just not going to do that.
Well, I hung out with, Brian has two friends that are a couple. I call them Devons, Kayvon and Devon. So one's named Vaughn, one's named Kayvon. I went hiking with Vaughn yesterday. Is that a problem?
I think it just depends on the person. Like, I'm not that type of person. He's also not my type. So that's two factors. You are not that type of person. So it's just, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I haven't seen so much of the negative. Like, if there was a calm balance, I'd be like, let's see how it goes. And if it goes bad, I'll have to beat y'all ass. Yeah. But no, for the most part, I can just assume it's going to go left because I keep seeing it go left.
Because that's what I was thinking right then, the whole situation, like, because I'm cool with Kayvon, but I hung out with, we went hiking, went to Rainier, and then we went to get something to eat. So, like, does he feel like, should he feel threatened? But I think that his friends are shady, and that's not cool.
I think,
Chris,
on your side of things, Chris, honestly, I would shut that shit down like a MacBook without the charger, but your friend got to see it for what it is.
Yeah. Brittany said, I used to hang out with my ex-boyfriend at her house all day. Never once thought about fucking him. She and I's friendship was more important. Also, my ex-girlfriend used to get lunch with my boyfriend while I was at work. I feel like that's inappropriate. Like, you shouldn't be hanging. If you met them through me, you should, like, I don't know, that just seems inappropriate to me.
But
like,
I friend all of Kevin's hoes. I friend all of Kelvin's hoes.
Why though? Well, no, that's fine because you don't have the intention to do that.
But Brittany is gay.
Yeah.
She said she hangs with her ex BFF's boyfriend. Her ex best friend forever's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ex-best friend. Oh, ex-best friend. Yeah. Sorry.
So what is Brittany gonna do?
But this is my thing. I have no problem with y'all being friends because I trust you, and I should be able to trust my mate enough to know what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. And I also don't have people in my circle that I feel are shady like that. So I have no problem with it, but as soon as I see something else that make me trigger, like, okay, what really is going on?
Right.
I start questioning. When I was younger, I will admit I did have a situation like that, and they end up actually fucking. So it did deter me from my friends getting new friends, like my boyfriend getting new friends. Because like, why are y'all new friends? Why are you getting new friends for?
Right.
And they're your friends.
And they're my friends. So like, what the fuck? Well, associate. Like, we all cool together, but like it does kind of give you like a little side. Like, okay, what's your intentions?
Right. What's
But also, you gotta. That's why,
especially
I say
if they're going out alone, like without me
alone.
there.
Yeah, and then you just find out like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's to me. I just feel like that's inappropriate. I would never be with be with this chick, and then my homeboy is going out with her, like going out, and because I'm going to think like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what's going on? Like, what?
Absolutely, and you're not wrong in that thinking. You're not wrong at all for that shit. You gotta watch these hoes because they are just that.
Yeah,
hoes.
And these niggas.
Yeah, and that's
just like the situation happened with two of my friends.
That situation is trifling, Chris.
It was like I was mad as fuck at my boy for doing that. It's like, dude, what?
That is so.
Like,
trifling.
what were you thinking?
OD.
So, but that was it for the topic.
Oh, okay. What is this singing in the background?
That's the actual background music.
Yeah, but when the bitch when bitches
Sounds
start
like
singing,
Snow Allegra.
when they start just singing on the track.
Question of the day, Kelvin.
Okay, so the question of the day, me and Chris kind of had a tiff about this question of the day earlier. So I ain't got my glasses on. Hold on. The question of the day: if your partner y'all love me, y'all miss me, I know. So the question of the day: if your partner asks you to share your location on your phone indefinitely with them, would you do it? Yes or no?
Yep.
I'm not pressed about it. I could do it.
I don't want it.
Really?
No.
Why?
I feel like we're about to get deeper into intent.
Exactly.
We're about to get what?
Deeper into intent. Like, why do you want to follow me?
Why do you want to follow me
indefinitely?
24/7? Now I can understand.
Who's to say we even look at it that much, or at all?
Who's to say we look at it that much or all the time? Like, I feel like even like when you're with somebody, there should be some sense of privacy. Like, there should be some type of mine and yours. And if you have my location on 24/7 that you can just pop up and check up on me, I don't want that. Now I can understand, like, if I'm going out of town and you want to make sure I get there safely, or I'm like, hey babes, I'm about to share my location with you because I'm going somewhere kind of sketchy. But for you to pop up and just know where I'm in, like, how long it take me to get from work to here? You know, I stopped there at the gas station. You know, I stopped here. Stopped there, and then the text like, why were you here for 20 minutes? What is that? I don't want that. So I would much rather.
Who does that?
I feel like a lot of people do. I feel like I just don't trust it. Me, my instinct. Like, I think it's cute. Like, oh, okay, yeah. But then you start to think like, hold on. Do I really want somebody following me 24/7?
Me and two of my friends share our location, and me and Lavender share our location.
Well,
and we never. I don't know if she does. I never look at her location.
So it's shared indefinitely right now.
Yeah.
She knows exactly where you are.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
It doesn't like.
But we didn't do it with the intent of like, hey, I need to follow you. I only did it because one day she was like, let me know when you make it home safely, and I was like, you could just look when I get, like, I'm about to share my location with you. And then I never took it off. Then she just happened to share hers. I never look at it. The only time I look at it is if she say I'm about to come over, I'm on my way, and then like, because if I'm still in bed, I'll know when to get up, so I can look like, oh, she got the shit on the shit.
I have no problem with sharing it with my friends because I'm pretty sure I'm telling my friends everything. And they know when I'm about to be a hoe, they know when I'm about to go to church, they know all this stuff. Like, we already talked about that. But like, for my significant other, I just feel like there should be some type of privacy and some type of me and
what
some
if
type
you're
of
married?
yours. If I'm married, that's okay. I guess that's
What's
cool
the
if we're married.
difference?
Because then it's deeper. Like, if I'm dating somebody and it's like, share your location with me, no, the fuck, why?
I'm not saying dating like y'all got a weekend. Let's just say y'all got years in.
I don't know.
Because what's the difference? Because
even when I'm married, I don't know.
If you're fucking married, I feel like it should never be a no.
I don't know. My parents have been married 25 years and they didn't share their locations.
Okay, this is a different time.
I know, but
Very
that's the
different
thing
time.
too. But when's the last person you know been dating for 10 years in our generation? 5 years.
My homegirl.
My specials.
Yeah.
My homegirl, she been with her nigga since
Those are rare
2010.
cases, though.
But that's also like Chris's situation with his trifling ass friends. It's like it's just person to person. Not
Yeah,
everyone
that's
is
like,
doing dirt.
oh.
I just think, I mean, if you know on your side of things that you're good, like me personally, I don't do anything on my men, or I haven't. So I wouldn't be pressed to be like, all right, sure. If you're insecure, maybe this will lighten you the fuck up. But
also, if you're insecure, you shouldn't be with me.
oh no, definitely. But I'm just saying, like, I'm always down to prove a point. First things
Me
first.
too.
So if you think if there's even the smallest inclination in your mind that I'm doing something, this will relax your nerves, because I'm not. Shit, you may think I'm stale after this, but you know, whatever.
Didier said, "No, that's too much," and Madam Vani said, "I don't mind for safety reasons."
For safety
Oh, that's
reasons,
the thing,
I get
too.
it. I get it for safety reasons.
That's the thing too.
You just said you don't want it at all, though.
No, I said earlier, like, if I feel like I'm going somewhere sketch, I'm going to share my location.
No, indefinitely.
Indefinitely, no. I don't know. Why do you need to know my every move? I don't even want to know your every move.
I would. I mean, I don't, because I don't think. Do you share your location with anybody right now?
Right now,
definitely
not indefinitely, but my cousin has had it. Brianna has had it. My friends have had it.
Do you ever look at it? Like,
No,
do you
I
ever
don't.
just randomly sit? Oh, let me see where they are.
No,
I never
don't.
do that.
I don't, but I also know other people. I know that's our mindset. We don't think like that because we're not the stalker. I want to know everything about you type people. But some people will literally pop up on your ass.
They don't even give you an address, so you're not gonna know exactly where they are.
But
you gonna know where they are in the vicinity.
the crazies that I've dated, I don't want it. No ma'am, no ham.
That's, I don't know. I don't mind it because I don't know. Like, if we're in a relationship, you should know. If you want to know where I am, I look at my location. That's fine. That's just me.
Just ask me. Just ask me where I'm at. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like they just go too in depth, and I just don't want people. That just get that. I think that creates stalkers and crazies
How?
because people be checking up on you and like, why are you here this long? Or oh, you're in the
You
same
thinking about
neighborhood.
the negative shit? About
I
it.
am.
'Cause
I
you're
am
not
because
thinking
I know
about-
how crazy people are. Why
you're
were
not
you in your
thinking about
ex's
the-
neighborhood?
See, why?
Like,
No, why are you? Why aren't you thinking
I've
about it as if
seen
like,
it
oh,
happen.
I saw you made it to your spot safely. You know,
I
thanks
would
for letting
think
me
about
know.
it like that, but other people go on a tangent, and I don't have time for it.
I think you're solely thinking about the negative. Because nothing you said was positive.
I'm about to share my location with you
For what?
indefinitely.
I'm not gonna look at it.
You don't want to make sure I got home safe?
You come home at all hours of the night.
Wow. So
I'm
at
pretty
least
much sleep whenever you come home.
That's not true because I usually beat you home and I'll be in the bed.
You beat me home since when?
Since I started doing
When it's a
social.
regular work day?
Since I've been doing social from 6 to midnight, I've been in the house. Like
That's
tonight, I
different.
won't be home, but like
That's different. If it's a work day, that's so different. But weekends, you always come home between like 2 and whatever hour.
wow.
Yikes.
I don't know what lie I just told. Did I just tell one?
Last
Did I
night,
just tell
last
one?
night where I was at.
Brittany says she'll share her location, but not forever.
Yeah, it's temporarily, but you're not about to get it indefinitely.
I don't see the issue.
Nah, I'm not pressed.
Yeah.
You're not pressed to send it, or you're not pressed about it.
I'm not pressed to send it. If you're in,
But would you if they was like, yeah, can you let's share
No,
our
I'll
locations?
send it. But if you start acting fucking weird, and I'm starting to see signs, then I'm gonna break away. Like I don't, because I know my intention in it. I don't mind doing it from jump.
Mm-hmm.
But if I start to see more signs that you are insecure and you just want to keep tabs, then it's gonna become a problem.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna look for the issue at the start of it, because
Yeah,
you know when you look for shit, you'll find it.
shit.
So I'm just like, let's see where this goes. Don't you pull no OJ shit. But I'm gonna read this before we get there. I'm gonna definitely read this before we get there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Good question.
that was.
Thank you.
So it is time for If I Told You That. Can I get some Whitney? If you had $1 million to spend, but we're going to die in 7 days, what would you do with your money?
Damn, I got a week?
Yep.
1 million?
1 million.
I have a week. I would pay my student loans off so that doesn't have to go on like my family.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Damn, I got a week. What the fuck can I do in a week?
Student loans stay around when you die?
I thought they
I
get
would
rid of
assume
them.
so.
I think they get rid of them once you die.
Well,
I don't think they roll
damn.
them over.
I know. Don't they roll some shit over like when you die? Like it goes to
Some things. I don't think that's one of them.
well, just in case I'll pay that off. That's short. 7 days.
Because after a certain period of time of not paying your student loans, they get a raise. I don't remember what the timeline is exactly, but
I don't know. I guess I would try to take one last trip to maybe either South Africa, Africa, or Dubai. I can only go for a few days though, because it's gonna take a whole last day to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's probably what I'll do. I'll just travel.
For me, I still need to get my dance schools popping. So I need to like meet with some people, like do a mass meeting of these blueprints and solidify these names before I die, so these bitches don't take my money and run. But like my chain of dance schools in low income areas, the homeless, the chain of homeless shelters may be hard to do in 7 days. But
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say that, because I'm gonna need way more than 7 days.
I just need to talk to people to really get the idea across that I trust to execute, because this legacy has to stick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just talk to people that I know can push it, and also then just once I do those things, I'm just gonna allocate the rest of my family.
Real quick, do they don't like? Can I play a Tiny Desk concert in the background?
Yeah, I'm sure you.
They
could.
don't sell those, right?
No, but the music that they do is copyrighted, and that's true.
So no.
I don't think so.
Kelvin, what would you do?
I would honestly, I would splurge. I would really just go all out, and like invite all my homies out to Los Angeles for like a full week, and we are going to have the best $1 million week could buy. Like I'm all here for charity and all the other stuff and paying off the loans and stuff, but I just rather spend those last days completing the bucket list of all the shit that me and my homies wanted to do.
But it's 7 days.
I know.
How much can you really get done in 7 days?
We going as much as $1 million can do.
And I guess whatever left over, I would just write them out in my will and just give it to whoever I would give it to.
That's exactly what I would do, and just like move around.
Mm.
That's fair. That's fair. So that was it for if I told you that.
Hold on, wait. Brittany said, "I'm taking 100,000. I'm taking 100,000 Trey songs. Yeah, it's not. Wait. Oh, I'm taking 100,000 to fuck Trey songs. Yeah, it's not that fucking serious. The rest goes to my family. Also, I want my last breath to be in the palace of Ghana."
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, me and my friends are running amok in Los Angeles. Ferraris, rented of course, because they ain't about to pay no taxes on that shit. And we going to Fat Burger. I'm eating all the food I ain't eating now.
You gonna blow up?
Blow the fuck up.
I only got 7 days.
That's true.
So you gonna eat chicken and all that?
No, I couldn't, because then my stomach be fucked and I won't be able to enjoy.
You
the
about to
shit.
die.
But I at least want to enjoy the shit while I'm doing it. Like I couldn't even enjoy. Like
You just said you'd rather eat beef than chicken?
well, I couldn't eat it because on the first day I eat the chicken and the beef, 2 through 7 I'd be sick.
Oh.
So I guess I couldn't do it. Maybe on the 7th day, it's
You'll go out with a
going
bang.
down. Pork chop, steak,
That's right.
chicken.
That's
Bring all that shit
motherfucking right.
on the day I'm about to die.
Ooh, let me link with you before you go.
We have a buffet.
You know it.
So it's on your uniquely speaking.
Oh, okay. Uniquely speaking, this week is all about manifestation. Woo! Yeah.
This is
I was
actually
talking
exciting.
to my friend who is a pastor. I haven't talked to him in a long time, actually. Dwayne. And we conversed, and he was basically talking about Bible study and what the Bible study was about. And it's talking about faith and actually believing, because he was saying that there's a difference.
Oh, Dwayne's not mad at you anymore. I just realized you said Dwayne.
Yeah. So, and it got me to thinking, like, well, isn't faith the act of believing? But he was like, no, faith is something that you have. Believing is something that you do. Damn. Ain't that deep? That is deep as
Faith
shit.
is something that you have. Believing is something that you do.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Believing is the
I
verb.
have faith, but I'm believing. Believing is an action verb. So when manifesting, child, where's my? English dictionary at. When manifesting, we like to speak things and say, like, I have faith that this will happen. I have faith that these things will happen. I have faith that this will happen. But if we actually believe that those things will come true, then it will actually come to fruition, which I think a lot of us miss. Like, I have faith that I'm going to be the world's biggest interviewer and be on the Today Show and all this other stuff. I have faith in that. But do I actually believe it? Am I in the process of believing and seeing these things? Like, I can have faith that my team is going to make it to the playoffs, but do I actually believe it? So, like, what are we doing when we're manifesting? So when you're manifesting these things, have faith that they're going to happen, but you also have to believe in those things happening. I was listening to Monday Morning with Keith, and he really touched on this about the parking juice. He's like, when he goes and try to find a parking spot, he says, I got the parking juice. I got the parking juice. And it's all about believing that he has the parking juice, and once he believes it, then he actually finds the good parking spots, because he believed going out there that he was going to find the spot. And that's how it is in our lives. We can have faith that something's going to happen, but if we're not believing that it's actually going to take place, then it won't. Faith without works is dead. That's biblical. So you can have faith in something, but you have to believe that it will work in your favor. So as we enter this month of May, I'm going to call this Manifestation May. As we enter Manifestation May, while we're manifesting on everything that we want in our lives, make sure not only do you have faith in it, but you are believing in everything that you are putting out into the universe. Believe that you are great. Believe that you are successful. Believe that the money will come your way. Believe that the love will come your way. Believe that the positivity will come your way. Believe that the people that you don't want in your life will go away. Believe that everything that you want coming to you and going away from you will happen, because it will only if you believe. I believe good sister Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey said there can be miracles
when you believe.
When you believe. Not when you have faith. Not when you kind of feel like it's going to happen. But when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. So.
As long as I got King Jesus, as long as I got King
What
Jesus,
happened?
as long as I got, don't need nobody else.
Amen. So.
That's right.
Manifest your things. Speak life. Speak those words. But believe those words. And that is uniquely speaking for today.
That was good. That was good.
Woo.
So with that, where are you now, Kelvin?
I'm believing that I think that's why I've been manifesting lately. Because I call it Manifestation May. Because we are about to enter this summertime, and we're about to enter this new season. And you have to really start to get your things that you want to come to fruition together now. So maybe that's why I woke up so good, because I honestly woke up manifesting. I need to do my push-ups and sit-ups. I'm doing 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 50 squats every day, and I already see the results, so I'm really happy about that.
Props to you. I get stuck at 33.
Keep going.
Nah, it's just telling myself stop at 30.
No, keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. But with doing that and manifesting, I believe that great things are going to happen. Only things going up from here.
It's good.
Like, no more just greatness. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Where are you guys at?
I guess I'm good. I feel like a bum because I just like haven't had a haircut in almost a month, it feels like, but I'm getting one on Wednesday.
Well, how do you swing that?
Well, I don't think it's been a month. It just feels like it's been a month. But I usually get my haircut.
That's how it was before I went.
Yeah, like I just. Okay, you don't really have hair, but. But I don't know. Like I just be feeling like a fucking loser when I don't have a haircut. Like I don't be wanting to do shit. Like I just don't.
As a boy, a haircut is everything.
Yeah. So, oh, and Q said ain't nobody throwing them racks at the strip club with $1 million.
Ain't nobody throwing. I've never been to a strip club
ever. I've only been to 2 in my life. They're all right. I mean, the food is good as fuck though.
Oh,
strip club food is A1.
That's exciting.
But yeah, I'm good. Nothing like new or exciting or anything that's happening right now. So
I am Looking for perspective. I'm hopeful, but
Perspective, like boo.
no
Oh, I was about to say,
perspective from the universe.
I am vetting this guy.
No, I feel like if I stop, I haven't put emphasis on looking for anyone in a while. I put more emphasis in rekindling, which is still not where the direction I want to go because I feel like that is regression. So, just perspective. Like every day, I'm looking for something new or some type of sign to kind of guide me. You know, I still have my hopes and dreams and everything, but the path that we walk is always so uncertain. So, just asking for clarity. Someone taught me recently that whenever he talks to God, he always says, I pray that you cancel any negative assignments. So you know how we say things like, damn, any negative things, or like I'm stupid as fuck, or a bitch is dying. I don't know. Like, I ask God to cancel all negative assignments and just trying to keep myself in the purest way possible. And I feel like I've gained a lot of peace in that. There's still a lot of fuzzy areas, but I feel solid. This is the best way I can describe it right now. I feel solid.
That's good.
So yeah. It's 11:48. Do you guys have any other parting tidbits? Oh, well, I don't know if I want to talk to you guys about this first or just I'll talk to you guys about it first before I do it on air. But next week, definitely, I have some information for you guys. Get right, listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what you told us about?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Next week, Mother's Day
Because
weekend.
Well, already next week in terms of talking to y'all.
Oh, I thought you meant like it's happening. It's not happening next week, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No, too soon.
Yeah.
But what about you guys? Do you have any parting takeaways?
I just want to say I missed y'all.
I miss you
missed
too.
y'all. It's only been a week. When I came home, I tried to be nice to my roommate, but he ignores me a lot.
Which one?
The one in the red Nike.
Beautiful gown.
When were you me? I mean, when was I me?
I came in, I was like, Chris, I gave you the warmest welcome.
No, when I walk in with my headphones, I really don't be hearing you.
He walked straight to his room,
It's not hard to do.
and I was like,
It's right next to the
Yeah.
door.
wow. Well,
I deadass don't be hearing you sometimes, and that's when you text me, and I was like, "Nigga, I was listening to music, like I didn't hear you."
It's like, well, damn, bitch. But
Do
yeah,
you guys ever look at your apartment and just be like, this is my apartment? Like, do you ever just take a second and look at the granite countertops and like just look at it and be like, this is my shit at 20 something?
I did when we lived in Inglewood because that was my first apartment ever out here. But
I
now I don't do that no more.
I did when I was
Wow.
in Kentucky, when I moved to my first apartment in Kentucky.
Mhm.
I literally sat in the living room and just cried. Like, this is crazy.
I did that for my first apartment, but I also do it for this one a lot. Like, I'll just be in there and look around and be like, wow.
This is mine.
Now when I get my own parking spot, I will cry in my own parking spot before I go in the house. Like, wow, I have my own parking spot again.
especially in Koreatown.
Koreatown.
Good
God
God.
damn, that's the most. Actually, let me read y'all something. So on Facebook, my homegirl decides to ask. Hold on. Where is it at? Okay, so she decides to say, if you go out, we talked about this before, but she said if you go out of town with your dude or whoever you're kicking it with, do you expect for them to pay for everything? Some of these comments is just like, wow. So somebody said, this is a woman, they got to pay for everything or stay at work as FaceTime. Then somebody said, no, I'll help to pay for it. No, she said, no, I'll help, but he could pay for the majority. I'll cover a meal or two. And I'm just like, a meal or two? But then this one woman said, absolutely, with a whole bunch of exclamation points. If I have to help, then we shouldn't be together. What? So
Oh, no.
So,
that's why they single.
then this one girl was like, I think it depends on the relationship. My boyfriend makes more money than I do, so his ass need to be paying for everything.
No.
I might buy us a couple pops while we at the gas station.
Ah!
Like, are y'all really that like
just matching
broke?
that pop, but
Then let me the best response. This one, let me try to find it. Where is it at?
y'all and y'all fucking pop.
Like, and then this one girl was
is
like,
a
"No,
pop.
that's selfish,"
So,
which it is. And okay, so this is the best. This one girl was like, "No, we can go back and forth with paying for things. I never want my man to have to pay for everything.
Exactly.
You shouldn't."
At all.
And maybe this is like, because I don't know, maybe because I don't date women, but I never expect somebody to pay for me.
The whole thing though, like
Yeah.
I don't give a. And then like, let's just say if you said, "Hey, let's go here," and you still expect me to pay for everything,
Yeah,
like what?
that's my rule on a date. If I ask you out, I will pay for everything. But if I'm not asking you out, or if you ask me out, yeah, you should be paying. But also, I don't expect for you to pay my stuff. Like, I'm not going to go nowhere and order something that I know I can't afford myself.
But then I just feel like this
Right.
should be a vacation for both of y'all. This isn't like a, oh, let me fly you out type of a thing. This is a vacation that both of y'all need to enjoy. Now, if I was in a relationship and I said, and like I may pay for your flight, possibly, but it really just depends on where we even are in this relationship. Like if this is our first trip, I may not even pay for your fucking flight. I may pay for the room or something like that. But who's to say I'm gonna be paying for your whole ass
I'm
flight?
not paying for nobody's flight unless we dating.
And it doesn't for me, it doesn't take any feeling out of it for me to have to do some stuff on my own. Just doing it with you is great.
Yeah.
Right.
So to have you do it is like, oh, okay, this is an added bonus, but I truly could care less.
I don't know. I really hate the thought process behind, oh no, he need to pay for everything, or like no, they need to pay for everything. Why?
But these are also the same people that move in with these men or vice versa, and they don't necessarily check to see that they can afford the apartment on their own. So therefore, when that other person gets rid of their ass, they can't go nowhere because they can't maintain the space on their own. So I mean, if you choose to have that lean on the shield mentality, being reliant, you're gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Boy or girl.
Trash.
So you only doing yourself a disservice. Bitch, you better get a job.
I just hate when women feel like just because I'm a man, I have to pay for your whole entire being. What were you doing before we got together?
But you know what?
Exactly.
That shows form in men in the sense of I am the man in the relationship. Not necessarily meaning I'm going to have to pay for it, but men say stuff like that without it being that statement. You get what I'm saying?
I think one thing I was listening to Melissa Ford on our last podcast, she was really just talking about how a couple, y'all should be leveling up together and not having gender norms, like quote unquote gender norms. Y'all shouldn't be like, this is what the guy does, this is what a woman does. We should be leveling up and getting money together regardless of what the situation is. And I would just really like, it's refreshing to hear a woman say something like that. Like, I don't need no, like, not like on like independent, I don't need no nigga shit, but like, if I wanted, I could do it for myself type shit. Like, in a relationship, we should be 50-50 and not 70-30.
Or 90-10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa Ford's been on her shit, though. Ever since her Video Vixen days, she got into real estate. She's been just venturing out. I mean, look at Gucci Mane and Keisha Kiora.
Yeah. He was locked up. She flipped everything that he gave her. That's how it should be.
So, it's like, come on. Not being self-sufficient is so fucking unattractive.
And then, like, the whole comment really blew me when she was like, then we shouldn't even be together. We shouldn't be together because I'm not paying for everything.
She's only doing herself a disservice.
So,
And this is why she's single.
And whatever man takes her on is going to be a cheater.
oh,
He holds all the financial weight. So
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, you're not going to leave me because you have nothing of your own.
Right.
So I can run as much of a muck as I want to. So that's the presentation you're giving, sis. So all the exclamation points that she was putting out there, when you say this nigga ain't shit, you're going to have just as many exclamation points.
Right. So good luck.
Good luck.
because, I don't know, I'm just over it.
That was good. I don't know. Self-sufficiency, ladies and gentlemen, obtain that. As always, you can catch me on social media on Instagram at The World According to Eric, Facebook and Twitter at Eric Devante, and Snapchat at Picasso_3, even though I'm only there every third Tuesday of the month.
And you can find me at Kelvinology, Kelvinology, on your Instagram. That's Kelvinology.
And on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at CCCAW_. And as always, guys, I hope y'all got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Bitch, you better get right. Are you crip walking to the outro?
I am. I was.